Hello everyone. I'm making this because I wanted to put a video out every week, and it's Sunday and tomorrow I'm supposed to put out a video, and my brother passed, and I'm just trying to catch up with everything, and so I'm just making this real quick because I'm always scared that if I take a week off, even in the worst of times, then it gives me an excuse to take a week off when there's nothing even that bad. But yeah, he passed away, and me and my family's kind of dealing with it. We don't really like talking about that stuff, so it's like it's been hard. And he worked hard all his life, and he went quick, and one minute he was here and the next he wasn't. And it's just funny to think you have dreams and aspirations, and all of a sudden, you're gone. And I know he had a bunch of the Dune books, and the Dune movie's coming out soon. Me and him, we really talked about just video games and YouTube. Like, we like the same YouTube channels pretty much. So I didn't know we after he passed, he had the Dune books, and I'm like going, oh man, like this Dune movie is like coming out. He probably was like all excited for it. Now he's never going to see it, and yeah, so I just kind of was dealing with this whole week, and it's been overwhelming, and I know that's not an excuse, but basically I've got the song I'm working on. I'm just need to do the vocals on it, and then also like the last week's video, I had that filmed and edited before it happened, and so I kind of just uploaded it, and I didn't have too much, but now it's just like okay, I gotta get to work, and it's just kind of like so I haven't, like, I have a riff for this song for this month that I'm writing, and I just got to get it sorted out and start writing again. I just been doing that. Like, this is why you're getting this instead of me doing anything else, because I was gonna do this yesterday, and yesterday I was just kind of like I got home from work, and I just couldn't deal with nothing, so I just said, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm just getting through this. It's like, it seems like almost every day someone's contacted us and said like, oh, like, don't tell me it's not true, and it's just like, yep, and it's I just wish I could just like, one, I wish he wasn't gone, but it's just this is not good for me, and I kind of am just like, oh, am I in this did I go to the wrong timeline? Am I going to wake up and I'm going to everything going to be okay? And but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. So right now I'm just kind of dealing with that, and like this week I'm gonna I got my brother's instruments. He had a bass, an electric Strat, and a acoustic. And the acoustic is really cheap. It's like a cheap Yamaha that's beating the crap. But it's like, I don't have a full-size acoustic. I just have my little mini travel acoustic. So I'm thinking of just like, it has a few dented frets, and like maybe I could try to repair that myself, and then it'd just be my acoustic, and then like, because I was going to buy a full-size acoustic eventually. It's just like, when I had a Martin before, and I just couldn't justify how little I used it to the price. So, and then now I have this bass. It's a Squier P bass, and I have a Fender P bass, which plays and sounds amazing. So I'm going to try to compare those, and if the difference is, you know, not that great, then I'm probably going to just sell my Fender bass, because it's just like, I only use it to record, but you know, like it is really nice. It's a really nice bass, but like you know, it's just having two basses, and I don't want to sell his, you know. It just, you know, I don't want to sell like his acoustic. I want to hold on to it, and so let it fill the gap I have, you know. And then I have his Strat. I've had it actually, because he put it in a shed, an outside shed, and I told him, like, you know, you do that, it's gonna like get rusted. And he's like, oh no, it's indoors. And I'm like going, no, you can't leave it. And yeah, of course, it got a little bit of minor rust on it, so I had it just to repair it, and it's been in my closet, and I swapped the pickups out on it, but I might just do a full rehaul on it. It's a Fender Squier series made in Mexico, so it's early 90s, I think. And I want to see, I know the tuners are garbage on it, so I might get some new tuners for it. I haven't opened up the back to see how rusted out the trim is, but I just might just upgrade the parts, upgrade the pickups maybe, and make it something like I can have at home, you know, like it'll be my my little Strat or something like that. I haven't decided if I want to put a humbucker in the bridge or a single coil. It's one of those things where I just don't know. I really just don't know, and I'm not in the mindset to really like kind of process that right now. So I'm going to probably start with the tuners and getting the things set up to standard tuning, you know, and then working on you know, the pickups, because it's got 3 single coils in it right now, but they're cheap. Like, I took out, it had some really bad single coils in it originally, and so I'm probably going to replace those, because they're just little ceramic ones that I got out of a Squier, and the original ones were, I think they're original, but they just sounded like mud. Like, they did not sound like single coils. They were just so dark sounding, and they were kind of brittle and dark sounding at the same time. I was just like going, what's wrong with these pickups? So I'm gonna upgrade that, and I don't know how, because a lot of stuff was kind of beat up, you know. He kind of didn't really have, you know, he had a gig bag for his bass. That's the one thing that kind of, you know, even though it was a Squier, it kind of wasn't as beat up as the other stuff was. But that acoustic was just sitting around getting dinged and knocked. And the same thing with that Strat. I noticed a lot of the finish on the neck was, you know, chipping off, because I think it was, I don't know if it got too moist or whatever, but yeah, it's I might replace the whole neck and maybe put like a vintage like 50s neck with a V shape on it, you know, because I like a fatter neck. I don't know. I'm going to deal with that. Those are things I got to deal with. But like next week there'll be a new video, I promise, and it won't be me sitting in the car. Cue me in the car next week saying, yes, this time for sure I'm going to not be in the car on the next video. But anyway, I'm here at Best Buy, and I guess I'll end it here. And sorry I didn't have a new video, but I hope you understand. And I miss my brother, and yeah, just appreciate the people you have close to you, because they might just be gone. Like, you know, in the morning he was fine, and a couple hours later he was not. So that's how quick it can happen. And so even with yourself, just think about it. You You could be going to the Best Buy like me, and something happens, and you know, all your dreams, all your aspirations, you know, the things you were planning to do next week, you know, that thing you're going to buy, but you're going to hold off on it, you know, like, wait, you know, never happened. Gone, you know, in a blink of an eye. So live life to its fullest. Appreciate the ones in your life, and you know, live long and prosper. I don't know, but have a good one. I'll see you guys next week.